Pitbull 1 and 2 to take on Darren Young, and of course now I can't remember what the hell's the name? The big dude, Titus O'Neil.
Yeah,
Titus O'Neil, millions of dollars. So Pitbulls versus primetime players in round number 5. The Natural Disasters, they went on to squash Bobby Roode and Austin Aries. So Earthquake and Typhoon victorious, and they will move on to take on Edge and Christian, who defeated the Four Horsemen. So again, another collection of tag team champions going at it. The nearly 1,100 combined pounds of the Natural Disasters taking on probably 350 pounds of Edge and Christian.
High flying guys.
With Jesse the Body Ventura used to say is the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yes.
But they don't fall often. So that's what he used to say. We get down to another bracket, and it saw the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom. They went on to defeat Justin Credible and Lance Storm. So LOD moves on, and they will take on the winner of Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito and the Von Erichs. And it was one of the original WWE Tag Team Champions, Fuji and Saito. And they will take on the Legion of Doom in round number 5. The Steiner Brothers, they defeated U.S. Express. Some will say U.S. Express surprised that they've gotten this far in the bracket, but just the luck of the bracket. But it was Rick and Scott Steiner victorious, and they will take on the next round the Brainbusters. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. And they defeated the Fabulous Freebirds. So the trio of the Freebirds was not enough to defeat Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. And they'll take on the Steiner Brothers in round number 5 to recap. Brainbusters versus the Steiner Brothers. Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito against the Road Warriors. Edge and Christian take on the Natural Disasters. The Pitbulls battle it out with prime time players. Axe and Smash of Demolition tangle with the British Bulldogs. The Nasty Boys take on the Rock and Sock Connection. The Masters of the Tag Team Universe, they battle it out with Paul London and Brian Kendrick. And it was the Colossal Connection tangling with the original Heart Foundation. So we'll see what happens next week. Round number 5. Round number 4, 4 results and 5 matchups will be on our Facebook page, facebook.com/damage365. A little bit after the show, you can check out the link.
Do you have a pick, Kev?
I've been with Axe and Smash Demolition since the beginning. That was my pick. If I had a second pick, it would probably be a team that can't win right now because the British Bulldogs are taking on Axe and Smash, so I can't, one of those. I'm still going to go with Axe and Smash and Demolition, but Legion of Doom was always my fallback because I was always a fan of the Legion of Doom, but I always, being a WWE guy, I liked Demolition. LOD was, back in the NWA, WCW days, and I really didn't convert to WCW until after, all the WWE guys left and went over, and then we had the Monday Night Wars and all that fun stuff that made that basically saved wrestling. Without the Monday Night Wars, we probably wouldn't even be watching wrestling right now. We'd probably be having a show about UFC or MMA or something. So, and how boring would that be?
Yeah, not as fun.
30-second matches, a lot to talk about. Be like talking about Mike Tyson's career. Be like, hey, yeah, you see Mike Tyson's last match? Yeah, well, I blinked and it was over. Let's talk about it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Let's talk about it because that's how fast it was. But we're gonna take a commercial break, and when we come back from that commercial break, we're gonna play our interview with Big Gene Snitsky, courtesy of RDP Promotions. So sit back and just kind of relax. Let's do something, folks. Chill out.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This is Tito Santana, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Arriba!
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Over a decade of excellent dining experience. Dine in, take out, or free delivery. We feature over 25 different types of pizza pies, and also will create anything you want. Our sauces are made fresh daily and use only the freshest ingredients. We also have good old-fashioned style entrees, cooked like your mom used to make. From wraps, calzones, rolls, and pasta specials galore to calamari and soups, all in a cozy atmosphere. Call today or stop on in.
You think you know me?
Hey guys, do you like pro wrestling? Of course you do. It's the greatest thing in the world. Hi, my name is Emil J. You may have seen me as the ring announcer for Combat Zone Wrestling, On Point Wrestling, Dojo Wars, and WSU, just to name a few. But now I'm proud to announce that the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore is the premier location for wrestling merchandise. Every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Englishtown, New Jersey at the Englishtown Flea Market, booth number 35 in the Green Building, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore has it all. Everything from DVDs and figures from around the world to t-shirts and lucha masks in both kids and adult sizes, and much more, even tickets to upcoming events. Log on to facebook.com/FunkensteinINC for full details on everything they have to offer, including weekly specials and where they'll be vending at this weekend. So check out facebook.com/FunkensteinINC and take the short drive to Englishtown, New Jersey and visit my friends at the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore this weekend to start or add to your wrestling collection. And hey, tell them MLJ sent you. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, the main event of wrestling collectibles.
This is the hardcore icon, Just Incredible, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Now that's not just the coolest, that's not just the best. Damage 365 Radio, now that's just incredible.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
We're live at Euro's Pizza with RDP Promotions. I'm here with former WWE star Gene Snitsky. Welcome to Staten Island.
Hello, how are you? And it's Snitsky.
Snitsky, what did I say?
You said Snitsky.
Snitsky, so I left out a K.
No, a T.
T, well, it's Staten Island.
This interview's off to a great start. Get your shit together. Let's go.
It's the Staten Island in me, I'm sorry. A couple questions I'd like to ask you. One, we kind of ask all the wrestlers is, how did you get into the business originally?
As a kid, I watched WWE, WWF back then, and just got enamored with the characters, larger than life characters, the soap opera storyline. It kind of reels you in as a kid, and I just always was a fan growing up, and then I was a really good athlete as well. So it was kind of one of those things where I just transitioned into wanting to do it because I saw the guys and I was like, oh, I could do that, and I'm as big as that guy, and I'd love to do it, and blah, blah. And I was always kind of like the class clown, so I would do anything just for a reaction. And, basically that's what pro wrestling is, trying to get a reaction out of the fans and get that emotional connection. So it was a natural progression for me, really. I did the football thing, and then after I got done playing the football, I just kind of naturally progressed right into the wrestling. So.
Okay. Now, the gimmick that you used, was that something that you thought of, or was it created for you?
I wouldn't say it was thought of. It just kind of naturally happened. I never really tried to be anybody. I was just basically myself. I always joke around with people and say I live vicariously through myself because that's like my alter ego. I never really think about it. I just kind of do it.
Who would you say was your favorite opponent, like somebody that you work best with in the ring?
Probably, honestly, Chris Benoit. Him and I had some of my really best matches. It was, a real good time working with him. We did that hardcore storyline there for a while with the ECW invasion, and him and I really, good hard-hitting matches. And looking back now, probably my best matches.
Okay. Opponent that you never faced, but you would have loved to.
I would have loved to wrestle Undertaker one-on-one. We did a tag team thing, and I did a little bit of an angle with Heidenreich where I attacked him a couple of times, but never really got to wrestle him, one-on-one. But I think that could have really been a good thing. But that would probably be my number one guy that I'd really like to have wrestled.
Okay. Worst match?
I never have a bad match.
Was it somebody that you say, like, I really don't want to work that guy again?
No, I worked well with everybody there. That's one of the nice things about my style. I could kind of fit with everybody, and I had good matches with the small guys. I had good matches with the big guys. I just adjust in. I thought I worked well with everybody.
Now, do you feel that they use you at your fullest potential?
Nope.
Seems to be a popular answer with former wrestlers. What do you feel they could maybe did a little bit different?
Honestly, it was just more of the character type stuff. In all the sports I've ever played, I never really sat on the bench. And when it was coming to the point where you go to the writers with ideas, and then, we'll think about it. Well, maybe we'll do this, maybe we'll do that. I just basically, I don't want to be there collecting a check. So if I'm not going to be on the starting lineup, then I don't really want to be there. I busted my ass too long and too hard to just be sitting around watching the show. You know what I mean? I want to be on the show.
Now, you worked with all the McMahons at some point. Shane, Stephanie, Vince. Like, how was that to work with Shane, maybe in ring, behind stage, and Vince, of course, the boss? Yeah, I'm sure you had a different relationship with him than you did with maybe Shane or Stephanie, but, like, how did that all go?
That was great. I mean, when I first came up, I did a lot of my backstage pre-tapes with Stephanie herself. She oversaw all my stuff, so I got along great with all of them. Shane and I used to goof around backstage, and a couple of times, wrestling around, and it was fun, I never had a problem with any of them. I always got along great with everybody. And it was just one of those things where, creatively, I wanted to have a little bit more. And, it is what it is.
So what have you been doing with yourself lately
now? I'm still wrestling. I have a personal training business in Pennsylvania where I live. I'm doing the acting, some stunt work. I'm co-producing a horror movie right now called 100 Acres of Hell. The director is Jay Lee from Zombie Strippers fame. He's directing the project. He co-wrote the screenplay. It's based on a synopsis I came up with. It's kind of true to life, and it's going to add some good twists to the horror movie genre. I think it's going to really take some people by surprise, and we're really excited about the project. And we're due to film in October of 2015. And hopefully have it out in 2016. So stay tuned for that. Follow us on Twitter at 100 Acres of Hell. Follow me on Twitter at Big Gene Snitsky. I'm verified, so look for the blue check mark. On Instagram at The Real Snitsky. And follow all the happenings on social media. And I'm excited about the future with this movie. I think everybody will really like it a lot. So stay tuned for that. The trailer will be released very soon, and just living the dream with the wife and the dog, my lovely wife Deanne, and my amazing Great Dane Maximus. So, all's good.
Well, I appreciate your time. I'm glad we finally got this interview.
Yeah, stop ducking me.
I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Anytime.
And that was Gene Snitsky. Ladies and gentlemen, and a little inside joke with the stop ducking me. We tried on numerous occasions to get him on the show live, and because of scheduling conflict. I mean, the guy's very busy between doing some wrestling shows and acting and just being out, and he rescheduled a couple times. It kind of never happened. So when had the opportunity arise with